would so what manga recommendations would you give these two to get into manga?
I definitely say, that's a good question.
While you're thinking about that, I feel like Hunter x Hunter is just a default for the two of us. For sure.
Yeah, definitely Hunter x Hunter.
I'll do that.
Yeah, because the arc that comes after the election arc is pretty good. There's a lot of stuff that goes on, like, and the whole like dark continent that you may have. I think, is it mentioned in anime?
No, so well, I think it gets hinted at, but not like mentioned like that.
I think they hint at it, but then the manga, like,
you know when Gon and Jing are talking
On the gods.
yeah.
Okay.
I think that's where it gets like either referenced or brought up briefly. But I know a bit more about it through like talking to my friends who have read it, and they've given me like a little bit of a rough outline without telling me everything. But yeah, I just know that there's like, we're just at the tip of the iceberg type deal. Like, and I know there's so much more, which is why I said that's the default for us. But yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna have to start reading manga anyway because of One Piece. Before someone spoils it for me, so
I'm surprised none of your brothers have spoiled it for you.
Nah, I've given them a warning. Like,
You're gonna if it would be anyone, it would be Josh. Hunter x Hunter.
Definitely. Claymore, definitely.
I started reading that, then I never finished it.
Yeah, because it's sort of has like
Berserk
similar
elements.
themes to Berserk. It's not as dark though.
Right.
It's still dark. But
when you read it, please tell every 10 chapters, give me your thoughts about it.
Now I'm too intrigued. I'm gonna read it. There's no anime for it. Just
there is an anime, but that because have you heard of the Eclipse?
No.
Okay, yeah, let me be quiet.
All right.
don't go on YouTube and watch that later.
Yeah,
when this ends, because you'll be traumatized. Well, not traumatized. Well, maybe.
I'll be intrigued. I want to see.
Yeah, word. That's what I'm saying. When people say stuff like this, it's just like,
okay, Berserk will definitely be one then. Berserk, if you guys, Berserk. So Hunter, Berserk.
Claymore.
Yeah, Claymore as well.
Thing is with Berserk though, because I feel like, because Devilman Crybaby had like.
That came up before, but the manga.
Like obviously, Berserk takes inspiration from Devilman Crybaby, with certain elements and like characters, but I don't think I think the Berserk Eclipse just triumphs like everything. Like it's just it's like the ultimate betrayal.
I wish that someone actually. I'm sure there must be an interview out there of them asking him what like inspired you to come up with the Eclipse.
Do you know what? There's actually one that I've wanted to look into for a while. I found out about it when I started watching Chainsaw Man, because it's by the same fella. Fire Punch. Fire Punch.
I need to read that.
I heard about it and I have a rough gist of like the outline of the story. That sounds crazy. Like just reading that very basic description of it, I was just like, yeah, like this is definitely one I'm gonna check out. Like I just have to know.
Apparently it's as tapped as Chainsaw Man.
No, it's more, well, actually, okay, so I'm only one season into Chainsaw Man and I've not read any of it, so I can't like really say that with much confidence that it's like more tapped than Chainsaw Man. But based on what I've seen and what I do know, like I think this takes it a step beyond. Like,
it's on my list actually.
I need to read that as well.
Like, do you guys know about like the rough like concept?
And there's that meme of the main character's face. That it goes everywhere. What else is there? So I'm trying to think of anything I've read that you would.
Also, just to go back to the starter animes, because my friend actually just replied, Akamaga Kill was the one I was thinking of. Yeah.
That's it. Same. One of my friends, I recommended that to me. He watched it. He was like, "Oh, that's annoying," because of the ending, obviously.
I watched when it was on Netflix. I watched a couple of episodes and I never finished it.
No, you should.
If you like that, you should watch Gurren Lagann, isn't it? It's the same.
Gurren Lagann, yeah.
And I need to finish that as well. I started watching it, never finished it.
Gurren Lagann has a more wholesome story.
That's one of my friends' like favorite of all time. Like partly because of nostalgia, partly because he just really enjoys it. But yeah.
Yeah, I used to wake up at like 3 a.m. on a school morning, watch Gurren Lagann on my iPod Touch with my free Crunchyroll subscription, and then go to school at like 7 a.m. and and repeat until I finished it.
I might watch that during half term. Yeah, I might.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's good. That's good theme music as well.
If you have you watched Fooly Cooly?
I haven't.
I think that you would like that. It's like, if I'm correct, 6 or 8 episodes. It's like an OVAs. It's, how do I describe it? It's chaotic. So basically, some girl comes out of nowhere on a bike and then hits this guy on the head, and then his head, like forehead, turns into a square and grows bigger, and then some robot comes out of it, and then just fights to save the city.
Oh, the natural progression, yeah.
But there's more in it's,
Nah, okay.
the description is from the description you get online is probably way better than mine, but that's like the gist of it.
Yeah.
But if you like something like Killer Kill and Akama Kill. You said Akama Kill, didn't you?
Akama Kill.
Yeah, I've watched that. I thought you said Killer Kill. Yeah, I've watched Akama Kill.
Oh, right.
I was thinking about Killer Kill the whole time.
Right.
Yeah, Akama Kill. Yeah, but if you like Killer Kill and Gurren Lagann, I thought it was the same thing. Yeah, so if you like stuff like that, you should watch Fooly Cooly. But Akama Kill was like, I finished that in like 3-4 days.
Yeah,
because it's like very,
breeze through it. Yeah,
very, very binge worthy. That was on Netflix, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
That's when I watched it. It's just been taken down because I was looking for it to try and find the name. It's not there anymore.
Yeah.
So if like to get into anime again, Erased.
Yeah, Erased is a good one.
Erased would be very good to watch.
Would you say Soul Eater as a starter one as well?
I haven't watched it. Apparently the manga's way better, isn't it?
Yeah, the manga's better because the anime deviates from the manga. Because I've only watched the anime and then I was meant to start. That's another manga that I need to read, like finish. Just because like the manga's different. Same thing with like obviously Fire Force as well.
I want to read all of that back to back just so you get like. But I feel like no. Do you know usually there's like they have the sequel then the prequel. Like they do the sequel first and the prequel, but you could read it as the prequel and the sequel, which is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really want to watch something like read all of that all the way through. Yeah.
Soul,
All the way through. Yeah. I can't think of any more manga recommendations.
Yeah, neither can I. I think I'm dry.
How about the one that you're still trying to convince me? Full Metal. Should I read that?
I haven't read that, but you should. You don't. Have you watched Full Metal Alchemist?
Nah, I still haven't. That's that one's.
I've only watched Brotherhood.
I've watched both. I watched Brotherhood, but he didn't. He doesn't like. He thinks it's rubbish.
You watched Brotherhood.
Yeah. That's what.
The thing is, I thought the same. But then when I got into it, like, I just have to keep watching it. Like it picks up, like, and then it gets really good. So, yeah. I
don't get how I can't pronounce it. Do you know the idol one that's going on?
Ashino Koi.
Ashino Koi. Yeah. I don't get how that's had a higher rating than Full Metal Alchemist.
I don't know. I think it's just because of like the story. Well, firstly, the opening is like I don't know why everyone else. I think
the opening is okay.
It's not like. I think it's just because like K-pop and like
it's okay.
And J-pop.
It's
I think that's
okay.
Why,
it's
like,
okay.
Everyone likes the opening, and I think the story was for me. I like it because of how it tackles the industry. And, like, it's a very much a realistic like depiction of what people like famous people like go through, and like all the sort of like the dark side of Hollywood as you put in show business, which is pretty cool to have in the show. And the whole mystery of who the idol's boyfriend is,
and their dad.
Yeah, their dad.
I just feel like it was shock value.
Yeah.
Cause that I was literally screaming at my computer watching it.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But
I could tell it was dark the minute they killed the well, it's not really spoilers, but the minute they killed the doctor, like.
That was But
as soon as he died, I was like,
and they still haven't found his body as well.
For a ride, yeah.
Weird, yeah. But manga recommended. Vagabond. I feel like
so I've like had that recommended to me a few times, but I don't actually know like what the concept is behind that one.
So I'm gonna butcher the name. Have you heard of Miyamoto Mushi?
That's ringing a bell, but
Have you heard the book of the Five Rings?
yeah.
So the author is about the guy as a samurai. So it's literally a story about him and how he becomes undefeated. So all the trials and tribulations he went through and how he develops as a character. So like you just see, it's like similar to Vinland Saga. You see how he comes from like killing people to literally nurturing life. So it's like you just see that journey. It's it's beautiful. So you will definitely enjoy it. And like the quotes that he drops is just crazy. So it's the same guy that made. Have you heard of Slam Dunk?
Yeah.
It's the same guy that made. And he made something called Real, which is another basketball manga. That's for me, it's like a combination of like Vagabond and Slam Dunk come together. Like it's very like real in the stuff that the characters go through. So one of them is like, two of them is like a wheelchair basketball players, and then one is a like he's a dropout from school and then he was playing basketball and whatever. So it's like goes through their journey and how they deal with certain situations in life. So if you like stuff like that, you'll like that. So yeah.
No, those are interesting. I'm definitely adding those to the list. And then what was the name of that third one you said as well? The one about the quarter life crisis.
Oh, Solanin.
Solanin.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dom gets onto me all the time for liking that.
Oh, for real?
All the time for liking that one.
No, I get it though. I get like not I get it, but like now that you say it, like yeah, I can picture him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's I think that's it. So yeah, peace guys. Thanks for watching. What am I gonna forget? Like, subscribe, comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then go follow Darius as well because he's cool.
What else? TikTok, follow TikTok and follow the Instagram. I'm gonna do a Twitter soon as well, so follow all of that. And
Is it gonna be the same at?
Yeah. At the what? See, always
Nakama Podcast.
_Nakama Podcast.